Before we hop into today's video, I just want to give a huge thank you guys for all the new subscribers. I am so excited to grow with you guys. I'm just so thankful. You guys have no idea how much hitting that little subscribe button means to me. Seriously, thank you. All right, enough with being mushy gushy. Let's get into today's video. This is every single one of my pets and why they wouldn't last a singular, not even one day in the wild. First up, we have Ella. Ella sleeps on the pillow next to me underneath my comforter every single night. If she's not underneath the comforter, she cannot sleep. She also has to be touching me at every single hour of the night. If she's not touching me, I'm not there. She also cannot sleep without her tiny pillow. Oh my god. One time we lost her tiny pillow. Guess who didn't sleep? She also only eats the most bougie food there is. She eats the farmer's dog. She rather starve than eat anything out in the wild, let alone dry dog food. So, you know what? She would... What? I'm sorry, am I touching your pillow? She said I'm good for now. She also will only drink purified water. She knows the difference between tap water. So imagine her having to drink out of a stream or drink dewdrops off the grass. Dehydration. Moving right along. God, it was only there for like 10 minutes. Next up, we have my lizard, Lucy. Now you might think, well, I don't understand how a reptile can't live in the wild. No, she wouldn't last a single day. If I were to put her bugs in a bowl that they could escape from, she would never catch them. I don't even understand how this species lives in the wild. The way she eats her food is so, what is the word? Like unathletic, I guess? I don't know, that's the best way I can put it. She can't catch her bugs unless they're in an escape-proof bowl. One time a bug got loose and she bit her foot instead of catching the roach. And she will only drink water if you drop it ever so slightly on her nose so she can lick it off. Dehydration. If her basking slate is not 102.5 degrees, she will nosedive right into the glass to let me know, hey, there's an issue, fix my slate, fix it. There is not a hunting instinct in this animal. She does not want to hunt. She wants her food put in her mouth, so she has to do no work. Also, she gets very upset if she doesn't have at least an hour in her sunbathing chair, which I posted on one of my to one of my shorts. She has a like sunbathing chair. If she doesn't get at least an hour on her sunbathing chair, ooh, end of the world, let me tell ya. She also really doesn't sense danger. She's not scared of anything, which is a little concerning because you know how easy it would be for a bird to pick her up and run away. Run away, fly away. I don't know, she doesn't sense danger. No danger in her eyes. She's the biggest beast to ever exist. She's on the top of the food chain in her eyes. So, absolutely not. Next up, we have Stanley. Where do I even start with this one? First of all, he's bald. Not a lick of hair on his body, so forget surviving winter. Unless he packs his snow coat, I don't think he's gonna live. I don't think so. He also screams bloody murder if he doesn't get his vitamin C tablet at exactly 9:05 a.m. Screams bloody murder. Stanley also thinks he's on top of the food chain, so any predator, have at it. He's not scared. He's not scared. He thinks he could take on a hawk. We both know how that would go. He lacks survival instincts to the fullest. There is just none in that little head of his. He thinks rainbows and sunshine all the time. He also sleeps every night with a tiny blanket. Unless he's gonna pack a backpack to go out in the wild, which is already not gonna work because he already has enough weight in his balls, so I'm sure carrying a backpack would just not be great. Running from a predator, forget it, his balls drag. They drag. So I think it's pretty safe. My flesh. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Stanley here would not last a day in the wild. Thanks, Stan. Next up, we have Phillip. If Phillip doesn't get his hair brushed twice a week, he can't walk because his hair gets knotted. And unless he knows how to give himself a buzz cut, this heat, he wouldn't last a day. He would be fried guinea pig, basically. He would be fried. The birds wouldn't even need to cook him. He would already be fried. And I'm not sure this really has to do with anything survival, but imagine watching a wig walk down the street. It would be a little concerning, wouldn't it? I love when yard work goes on right outside my window and I'm trying to record a video. It's just... Like, he would just look like a discarded wig on the side of the road. He wouldn't even look like an animal. Next up, we have Murphy. Murphy is ancient, like, actually colossal. Well, it's the truth. I honestly think if he got put in the wild, he would dig his own grave and get in it because, Am I wrong? I love this boy so much. He has my whole heart. And Murphy's back legs don't work, so where are you going? Where are you going? Nowhere. It's true. That's all I really have to say about Murphy, man. There's really just, it's a done deal if he goes out in the wild. It's just done. Mommy's boy, I love you. Next up, we have Reggie. Not gonna lie, Reggie scares me. This is my feral guinea pig who absolutely hates everything that is living. He frightens me. I think out of all of my animals, he would do the best in the wild because this man doesn't let anything slide. He's fierce. All I do is love him and he just hates me. So what I will say about him, ow! See what I mean? He frightens me. The only thing I will say about him is that he's obese. He is large. Don't bite me. So like running really isn't on his agenda. So that's the only thing. I think getting away from a predator is just not gonna happen. I don't know. I think he would put up a fight. And he's dragging his butt across my bed. Next up we have Chester. Chester doesn't move. He is also obese. If I put him in the wild, he would stay in that same spot. You would know where to find him. It's just, he also throws his food bowl across my room when it's empty, so. I love you. Yeah, he's something else. He wouldn't last a day.
This is also where he sleeps at night. Usually there's not a cord there, but he sleeps on a squishmallow in the corner of my room next to my bed. So, yeah. Don't eat it! No! And then last but not least, we have my goldfish. If their temperature's off, they float upside down. So, you know, forget it.
That being said, this video is just for giggles. Obviously, none of my pets are ever going in the wild. They're gonna stay put and continue to be spoiled every single day. If you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.